introduction. All right, so we're going to do limit as h approaches 0. All right, we got to do the f of x plus h minus the f of x. So you're going to take the x plus h, plug it into the x to the third. So that's going to be x plus h all to the third. That's your f of x plus h there. You can be copying this too. All right, minus f of x, which is just minus x to the third, and that is all over h. So that's taking it and setting it up. Any questions on that? All right, so the hardest part here is really doing the x plus h all to the third. All right, so to do that, I'm going to do this off to the side. X plus h times by, we know when we do the x plus h squared, it becomes x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. All right, so that's x plus h times x plus h right there. So we're going to do x plus h times by that, so we're going to distribute that through. All right, so I'm going to rewrite that limit of h approaching 0. When I do this, I'm going to multiply the x through, so that's going to give me x to the third plus 2x squared h plus xh squared. That right now is just taking the x, multiplying it through all three of them. All right, then I multiply by the h, that's plus x squared h. I'm going to keep my x's in front of the h every time. All right, plus 2xh squared, and then plus h to the third. So that is x plus h all cubed. I still have the minus x to the third on the top. It's still all over h. Very straight line. So you got to be careful with the x's and the h's there. So now I look to see what I can cancel out. So I can cancel out my x to the thirds. All right, everything else has an h in it. I'm going to try to combine together my like terms here. So limit as h approaches 0. We have 2x squared h plus x squared h is going to give me 3x squared h. Takes care of these two. I have an xh squared plus 2xh squared, that's plus 3xh squared. And finally I have a plus h to the third. And that's all over my h. Now I'm going to reduce. Remember, the whole purpose of this is to try to get that 0 and plug it in. I can't because I have a 0 on the bottom every time I do that with that h. So the goal is to get rid of that h right now. So I can cancel out, this h cancels out with that one, with one of those, and with one of those. That just becomes a 2 now. So out the h on the bottom, I can now take that h 0 and plug it in. This is going to be the limit as h approaches 0 of 3x squared plus 3x plus 3xh rather, and then plus h squared. Final step there is to take the 0, plug it in. When I do so, again, I'm going to plug the 0 in everywhere there is an h. That's in here. It's also in there. So those terms just really drop out. They're going to go away. So I'm left with just 3x squared. So my answer here is the slope of my tangent line is going to equal to 3x squared. All right, so to find our slope at 3, we're going to take the 3, plug it into our new equation we have here. So this is going to be what we normally are doing as part B. So we're going to find the slope of our tangent line at 3. So this is going to be slope tangent line, which is 3x squared, when x equals 3. Take your 3, plug it in, you get 3 times by 3 squared, which is just going to be 27. Last part here, we're doing the y equals mx plus b. We just found out that our slope there is 27. We know that our x is 3 that was given to us. We're looking for our b, and we have to find out what our y is. To find out your y, you always just take your 3, plug it into the original equation. So that's going to be 3 to the third, which again is just 27. 27 equals 27 times by 3 plus b. Just simplify this now. 27 equals 81 plus b. Subtract your 81, and b is equal to negative 54. Okay. So we have y is equal to 27x minus 54.